I'm super horny. You're probably super horny. I mean, if you have a good hormonal profile, you're gonna be super horny. Okay. If you aren't super horny, then you aren't doing the right things with your body. All right. I go outside, take my nuts out, and get sun on them. I eat healthy food. You have an issue if you aren't horny all the time. I don't know why I started this video off talking about that, but it's important. But with this horniness that you and I have, we're given two options seemingly by society. We're told, hey, you gotta sleep with as many girls as possible, and then you'll be fulfilled. That's one side. And the other side is like, well, this is the Christians for the most part. They're like, well, that's really wrong. You shouldn't really desire that because you know what? Intercourse isn't all that. It's really overhyped by society. You know, it's not that important. No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna propose a middle ground that is actually true. What are my sources? What are my credentials? Look at me. Those are my credentials. Alright? The middle ground is that sex, intercourse between a man and a woman is all that. It's up here, okay? It's all that. But within a marriage. So this fixes the issue with both sides, because the issue with the one side is that it's not really fulfilling. If anything, it's the opposite, because every time you have intercourse with someone, you leave a part of yourself with them, and that is mainly true with women, but it's also true with men. If you have intercourse with someone, you bond with them. It's called pair bonding, and the Bible talks about this, right? And that's why marriage is restricted between one man, one woman, because every time you have intercourse, you bond with each other. And this is the problem with the other side that says like, well, sex isn't all that. Yeah. The reason why it's not all that to those people is because they're usually fat, and the men are usually like super estrogenic. They're like, soy latte. Yeah, you know, my balls aren't that big. My penis is kind of small because I drink too much soy and all this other stuff. So, you know, sex isn't all that. You know, my wife, she doesn't moan. She doesn't get wet. What? That's not that. These people are lying. That doesn't really happen. Yeah, alright, bro. So, the reason why it's so important to take this position that I have is because you're actually going to work on yourself towards making sex enjoyable. Because a key tenet of an enjoyable relationship, a key tenet of a relationship that works out is good intercourse. So guess what? Since you're no longer coping with all these other Christians like, oh, well, it's not actually that important. Guess what? You're not going to want to be some fat blob that your girl's going to have to, well, I want to suck his balls. I'm going to have to flip up his belly flap in order to get there. You're not going to be that dude anymore. You have muscles. And girls are like, oh my god, you're going to actually be able to arouse your girl. Remember, only your wife. Okay? And you're going to work on actually making the relationship enjoyable. I can't use the language I want to use because I'm on YouTube. Okay? Be able to fulfill the female fantasy. Don't know what that is, do some research, okay? Or just listen to me more, you'll figure out. So, it's funny, right? You get lied to 24/7. What I just told you is the thing that cuts through it all. Alright, protect your virginity. Alright, yeah, be like those memes, like those losers, like, I'm protecting my virginity. You want to protect your virginity. I'm protecting my virginity. Only one woman gets to touch my amazing body and take my fat BLC in her holes. One woman. And that's the same way you gotta think about yourself. You gotta make yourself into a amazing person. A statue, so to speak. You know, because like it's making your body a statue, like bodybuilding, that type of stuff. You have to turn into a very valuable vessel within society. And I really think that that's linked to your relationship with God, because God gave you this earth. God gave you this gift of life. It's kind of a waste. No, not kind of. It is a waste to be some fat dude, some fat loser. Oh, well, soy latte. It's also a disservice to your wife as well. So you want to turn yourself into the man. Okay, you're the man, and you're very valuable. So you aren't going to sleep with all these hoes. Okay, you're too valuable for that. You don't want to simp. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to use that word on YouTube. I know on Twitch it's banned. You don't want to simp. Okay, you don't want to give up your precious virginity to just some chick. If you're gonna give virginity, give it up. you are going to give it up to that woman. 10 out of 10, amazing personality, going to be amazing mother of children, evenly yoked with you, with God, perfect communion relationship. When I say perfect, I mean as close as you can get there, because obviously you can't be perfect, but you should have that mindset, because it's how you actually achieve near perfection. Okay? And then you lose your virginity, and lose your virginity good. Okay? Don't think, oh, well, I'm gonna be timid. I don't know about this sex thing. I don't know if it's really that good. It is that good. Get in there and consensually, obviously. Don't do things you aren't supposed to. Don't go to jail. Don't get me sent emails about how I encouraged some dude to do something to some woman that he wasn't supposed to. Okay? But always remember, they want a force of nature. I'm talking to men right now. They want a force of nature. Okay? That's too complicated. I'm not going to get into that, because then... Well, actually, no, I am going to get into that. You know what? I'm going to drop some real knowledge here. Okay? I'm going to drop some very important knowledge. And you're about to be informed after I change my lighting. Good enough. So, you understand that building your foundation in life is God, the rock, okay? And as a man, since you... Because remember, the relationship hierarchy is female, male, Jesus, God, right? That's the hierarchy. Oh, that's so misogynistic. Did you just bring up the patriarchy? Oh my god. Yes, I did. If you're a Christian, you should acknowledge that. Becoming a Christian gives you good game, okay? That's a tip for you. And, like, not a timid Christian, but an actual manly Christian. You get good game from it. So, the same way God is the rock for all humans, the foundation, you need to be the rock foundation for your wife. So this means you have to be a force of nature, okay? Are rocks movable? No. Are rocks hard? Yeah. Does a rock hurt sometimes? Yeah. I'm not going to give you a whole sex ed lesson, but that's the takeaway for you. Don't be some timid loser, okay? Be a man. Have some balls. Balls of steel. And work on it. Train your body. Discipline your body. Turn it into your slave, as Paul said. Work out. Be disciplined. Learn. Make money. All with this bigger picture in mind. Christians got sex wrong. They all think, for the most part, they think, well, it's not all that, it's kind of bad. Those people are losers. Don't listen to them. If you want to join this movement building back Christian men, click the link in the description to join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, like all my posts, because I am amazing. Subscribe for more amazing videos, plus subscription change your life. Check out my Twitch stream. Those are my call to actions. See you next video. I stream almost every single day at 7 p.m. Alright, get there, you're going to learn so much.